Yeah, so good morning. I'm reflecting on some things. And you know how you go into a new relationship or try to go into a new relationship, trying to explore and see what's going on with the person. This young man says he wants love and he wants to be respected and cherished as well, which is only right? Because women, we want to be loved and cherished and respected and everything. So yes, ladies, it always should be a two-way street. Men, it should be a two-way street. You're in a relationship or exploring the idea of one, and you guys got to work things out together. You cannot form a relationship on a one-sided street, okay, or one-way street. You probably should stay away from one-way streets in a relationship. So I'm thinking about this young man in particular, and he wants love. He wants to be cared for, and I ask, how can you expect that when you're so evasive? When conversations turn into messages on social media for the world to see. No one knows who you're talking about except the person that you're talking to. Some of us are quite attentive, very attentive, whether male and female. We are attentive when we are exploring something with someone else. So I'm just thinking, how can someone say they want love, but they are evasive and sometimes mean? You're not really giving your partner the opportunity to be soft or to talk to you, to communicate, to try to see how you are. You may want a relationship, a transparent relationship, something that's honest, something open where you guys can talk and everything. But if you're not willing to talk, if you're not willing to communicate, if you are inconsistent, you are making it very difficult. There are some people that literally just want to love you and want to be loved in return. Once again, a relationship is a two-way street. And yes, I do believe we are a very selfish society, and it's sad our atmosphere around us, is sometimes not conducive to a loving, tender, kind, a learning relationship. Because of what we see, everything is so easy. And when I say easy, I don't mean relationships should be difficult. That's not what I mean. When I mean easy, like things that are put out there, like sex and work and everything. You could message somebody because you find them to be attractive. Some of these people are willing to have sex with you that night. Sex is no longer valued or held at an esteem. For myself, I feel as though sex should be reserved for marriage. I know some people won't agree with that, and that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm telling you what my stance is on it, and when I say work, I'm talking about these people that want to become multi-millionaires overnight. You have these billionaires and millionaires. They started businesses and it took them a while. Some people did get rich in a couple months and a couple years. It depends on the grace that God has given you. And I'm talking about the people that think, you start a business today. What's today? Wednesday? And tomorrow they're supposed to be rich. It may not happen that way. And it may. There could be some kind of miracle. Maybe your product will literally sell out. Do you have enough inventory? Do you have backing to, get more products? And, so I'm just, just being facetious, of course, right now, with the statement of getting rich overnight, or, meeting somebody and you're making out with them and you're sleeping over their house, that probably shouldn't happen the first day you meet somebody. Probably should not. But once again, I'm not here to argue that, because we all have different views. But I do think that our society oftentimes makes things accessible. Maybe that's the word. Maybe they didn't want to say easy, but some things are so accessible, everything should not be accessible like that, and everybody should not be accessible like that. For myself, no. We just met. What you need to spend a night at my house for? What do I need to spend a night at your house for? No. We're not there. Can I actually talk to you first? What's your last name? How about that? Let's talk about that. What do you do for work? What do you want to do in the future? Maybe you don't want to stay at your job for another year. Maybe you're thinking about starting your own business. Maybe you want to adopt some children. Maybe you want to travel. Like, let's talk about some other things. What do you think about the storm that we had this weekend? Did you think it was the amount of snow you thought? So many things to talk about. What is your love for other people? How do you respond? Are you completely selfish? Do you know how to love yourself? Because there are times you should be selfish. Right now I need some peace of mind. I don't want a lot of drama in my life. A lot of indecisions, indecisiveness. I'm trying to get the word together. I'm sorry. But there are some things you shouldn't even welcome in to your space. And be honest. Be honest about it. Be upfront. Once again, transparency is one of my favorite words. But we should tell our truth. We're not living in a fantasy. We're actually living in reality. I love to dream. I'm one of the biggest dreamers out there. Sometimes I can't sleep for dreaming, But at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, I realized that this is actually my reality. This is the world I'm living in. So I get to make choices. I have decisions I have to make. Some things I'm going to rock with because I'm like, oh, I'm okay with this. Some things, no, I'm not doing that. Some things that come down from your lineage, your generations, your ancestors, your family. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want to be an alcoholic. No, I don't want to be somebody that wants to sleep with somebody in the family. No, I don't want to be have Alzheimer's. No, I don't want to have cancer. No, I'm a curse breaker. Okay? It's going to stop with me. Certain things I'm not passing down to my children. I'm not passing off to my husband and his family. No, some things you need to stop. And I know one thing, in relationships, I'm going to be a curse breaker. We're not passing this off to someone else, okay? And some things are not even welcome in the first place. So when you're exploring a relationship, some things you don't even have to do. You don't want to communicate, then I'm not the person for you, because you you can't build a solid relationship and not communicate. You cannot be completely evasive. Yes, there are times where you may not want to talk about something. Okay, babe, not right now. Can I talk about it tomorrow? But don't say that and not mean it, because there are some people that say it and actually mean it. Like, I want to talk to you about that tomorrow if you don't mind. And they come back like, okay, what we were talking about last night, I was really tired after work. Thank you for giving me a little bit of time to rest and relax. That's healthy. In my opinion, it's healthy. Now, one thing I don't want to do, if you're upset, let me apologize or whatever, like, because I don't think we should go to bed angry, because people do that. Tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. As much as we got planned and hope for and think about, tomorrow's actually not promised. So if we're angry with one another, we should not go to sleep like that. Should not. So talk, forgive, and honestly forgive. Don't say I forgive you and you don't mean it. Really mean it. Does that mean this conversation is done? Maybe not. Maybe you guys need to talk about it a different day. Who knows? But actually forgive. Don't have anger or bitterness or jealousy, envy, hate in your heart. That's not good at all. We know that. But yeah, this is something I was thinking about, and I had to say it because I know the conversation kind of went away from what I was talking about, but you know how we do videos, things come up. But in the forming of a relationship, um, it's nice to actually be able to talk. If you're upset, if something's on your mind, say it. Don't make the other person feel like they can't talk to you, and vice versa. Don't you be, what is it? Not evasive. Don't be standoffish. It's a shame that, people gotta be so tough and so hard coded, and we can't talk and we can't laugh and we can't laugh. I mean, people like to laugh. I'll tell you that. We like to laugh. I know I'm one of the biggest jokesters ever. I love to laugh. But in reality, there are times where you actually gotta be serious and you gotta talk. And if you are in a relationship, one thing I do know for myself, I need to feel safe. I need to feel safe. It's no nothing around it. There's no cut through. No. I need to feel safe. I want you to feel safe with me. So if we are in a relationship, trying to start a relationship, whatever you want to call it, we should be able to feel safe. We should be able to talk. Even if it hurts the person's feelings, not be nasty. Not saying be nasty, but don't send little mixed coded messages on social media and stuff. People pay attention. And you might have one or two friends that know who you talk to, even if y'all haven't disclosed it yet. If you're in a beginning relationship, everybody doesn't know who you're dating. Okay, that's fine. But don't hurt your partner, or don't hurt the person that you want to become a partner with. Like that, how does that make sense? The person you're dating or talking to should feel safe with you. They should be able to talk to you. That's why so many people are broken. We can't even trust people that we quote unquote want to be with, or people we want to love and want to love us. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It makes no sense at all. And if you don't actually like the person, don't waste their time. Keep it moving. What's wrong with some of you? I don't understand. It makes no sense. If you're not interested, say, you know what? I thought you and I would be good together, but after thinking about it, probably not. Nothing's wrong with that. Or you can say, if you do care, you know what? I really care about you, and I would love to get to know you. I don't really know how to do it. I think I'm starting off wrong, or maybe I'm not able to open up because I've been so hurt. Are you going to be able to take time with me, or whatever? What's wrong with disclosure? What's wrong with talking? What's wrong with expressing? Some of y'all are just weird. And I'm asking the weird ones that don't want to explore or talk to stay away from me. You can't want the person that you're talking to be open, but you don't have to be open. That makes no sense. None whatsoever. And if you're hooked up on your ex, don't try to date. Because some of y'all are real grimy. You still trying to date your ex. Or you still desire your ex. Your ex probably done moved on, ain't thinking about you, but that's another story. But if you still are holding on to something from your past, don't try to start nothing new. Leave that person alone. Let them be. Don't make the person sit in your unhealthiness. That's the closest word I can think of right now. But yeah, let people go if you're not ready to start something new. Yeah, don't do that. If you're not ready to unpack, don't bring your luggage. Because some of us don't mind you bringing your luggage. There are some of us that are willing and open and ready to try to learn you, to help you, to heal you, to build you, to support you, to love you. But if you are not willing and if you're not ready, we can't make you. So stay away if you are not ready. And if you're still hooked on your ex or exes, go back over there. Don't try to start nothing new. Keep it moving. Please. Please. And some of us, we got to tell you. We just going to leave. And then you writing, once again, little crazy messages on social media like, oh, this person didn't care about me, they didn't love me anyway. No, you didn't want the love. You're not ready to love. You're not ready to be loved. Because it's not fair for some to have to beg and plead to try to love you. Are you kidding me? Who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Nah. No. That's not cool. If you're not ready, say that. If you're not ready, say that. Okay? But if you are ready, there are some of us that are ready and willing. We got our suits of armor on. We are ready for the war that's coming your way from the outside, from the world. We are your back. We're your bone. We're your heart. We're your glory. We're your healing. We're your water. We're your fire. We're ready to fight the world as it comes at you because you're open, you're honest, and you want to be cared for. You want to love. And you want to give that. Once again, it's a two-way street. Just because somebody wants to love and fight for you and make sure the world don't try to harm you, you probably should be considerate and have it in your heart to want to do the same for them. Just maybe. Some people are okay with that one-way street. I know for myself, I'm not okay with that one-way street. I'm really not. I'm not okay with the one-way street. I'm not. Listen, I want to love. That is the man that I'm going to be with. I want him to just feel whole, healthy, healed, fire, wonderful, fluid, just amazing because I'm in his life. And I'm not going to say but, because but negates what you just said. And I want him to want to have me be healthy, whole, all of that. Okay? Happiness is an inside job, I believe. I really believe you should be happy on your own without anybody else. And it is nice when you meet somebody that wants to be a bonus, that wants to help. I think that's amazing. Okay? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, yes, those are my thoughts on this morning. This video is way longer than what I wanted it to be. But guys, thank you for listening and joining me or whatever this was. Okay? Because of the length, I'm going to post it to YouTube first, and then I will link it over to Facebook. I think that would probably be best. Yeah. Have a good morning. God bless you.